All right, all right, all right. What is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who I is, or I am, the good doc, Dr. Mike, back again once again with another classic. Just happy to be here moment today, guys. And it's a feel good moment for yours truly. It's been a long time coming, but I'm so happy to say that I have officially made it to 2 years. Officially. Here on the tube. Man, the good doc is officially 2 years old today. Dr. Mike TV on YouTube is officially 2 years old today. So it's just more or less a celebratory episode. Something to just bask and just enjoy what we have going on, man. This shit is awesome. This shit is really one of those moments where you're like, damn, man, 2 years in the making. I finally made it and I'm still growing strong. I'm not bored with it. I'm actually more motivated to keep doing what I'm doing now more than ever. All right, but official time check: 8:35 in the p.m. Eastern Standard, 7:35 in the p.m. for everybody repping that Central. We have 5:36 for everybody repping that West Coast, and of course that makes it officially 8:36 in the a.m. Philippine Standard Time. Sincerely hope that everybody's having a blessed day. Not sure how many people are going to come through and show love to the good doc, but hey, this is just a celebratory episode, and I'm just happy to be here. So blessed to have you guys as members of the audience. And again, I am officially, I am officially 2 years of age in reference to YouTube, man. So thank you guys for being a part of the team. Thank you guys for being here on this particular live stream. Definitely make sure you come in. Definitely make sure you get the likes up on the video. That is first and foremost, of course. Got to make sure we get the likes up on the video. I would highly appreciate that. Caress, molest, and de-stress yourself all over that like button. Trust me, it wants it. Why else would it be called the like button? And then after that, I did say that if you guys want to support the channel, you can. Of course, it's up to you. But of course, the good doc is happy that you come through and spend just a little bit of your time with him today. But today and only today will I make a request. I am trying to raise it doesn't matter how much money we get in super chats. If we get any at all, it would be highly appreciated. But I got a goal. I said, let me see if we could do at least 100 today as a collective. If we can, cool. If we cannot, it's no sweat off my back. I'm not gonna cry, bitch, and moan about it. But I got some things in the works right now that's going to require a little bit of participation from the audience. That's what we're going to call it. I got some things in the making, and I want to make sure that everybody can say that they contributed to the success of the good doc in the long run. That's all this is about, okay? So if you can give, you give. If you want to, if you cannot, of course, we're going to still have the best show on motherfucking earth. All right. So again, let me talk about my whole year at YouTube, guys. Let me talk about what YouTube has been for me for the last couple of years or so. In the beginning, I can honestly tell you that when I first started YouTube, it was just for fun. The way YouTube started for me, it was a nostalgic thing. Like, I was missing the Philippines. I wasn't doing shit. I was sitting at home, in between work and shit, and I was bored. So I said, shit, let me just make some videos that I can put up on YouTube. So at least I have something to play back whenever I get bored, so I can, relive nostalgic moments. So we're sitting here and I started making videos. I made 3 videos. My first 3 videos was an introductory video. My second video was the top 5. Yes, let me try. Let me recheck. Top 5 reasons I love the Philippines. And then the next video was the top 3 reasons why some would dislike the Philippines. All right. And it was a slow start, guys. YouTube for me was a slow start. I think in my first year, I may have gotten like 500 or 600 subscribers. And now at the end of my second year, we have ballooned up to 2,700. Now, a lot of people say, well, that's not a lot on YouTube. But at the end of the day, that's more than enough for myself. You understand? I love having a small, intimate audience. I love being able to communicate with everybody. I love being able to reach out to everybody. I love being able to have conversations with everybody that I can. And I never want to leave anybody behind. I want everybody to know that the Dr. Mike TV channel is a community. And if you have questions for me, I want to answer them. If you guys leave comments in the chat, I want to be able to answer them. If you're a big channel, you might miss people. And when you miss people and you can't stretch yourself from this person to that person to that person and wear yourself thin, it becomes a bit of a disappointment if you can't satisfy, or help somebody who is asking for your advice on certain things. So over the last 2 years, I've honed in on my craft. I've honed in on my video skills. They still suck. But ultimately, I've been able to create something that I do believe gets people thinking. That's what life is for me. I want to get you to think. I want you to be like, you know what is Dr. Mike saying here? And I want you to form an opinion. I want you to feel something. Every time I make a video or every time I make a comment, I want you to feel something. Whether you agree or disagree with what I'm saying, at least you feel something. You understand? So that's what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. So the whole Dr. Mike TV experience in itself is just something that I want you to be able to come in and always expect it to be on a positive level. All right? That's what we're doing. Positivity is key, always has and always will be. And what was interesting, there was an interesting situation that happened to me here in Davao. And it was the craziest thing. And my girl was with me when it happened. And this was the moment when I realized that I'm starting to get notoriety from somewhere. Don't know where it was coming from. But at the end of the day, people were starting to take notice. Me and my girl, we were in a Breeza Mall. I think I had just gotten back to Davao. We were just hanging out in the mall, and then a guy comes by and says, "Yo, I love your videos." He was walking by me. I gave him the head nod because he was another foreigner, so I gave him the head nod. And next thing I know, he comes out of his mouth and he's like, "Yo, I like your videos, man. Keep up the good work." And I'm like, "Yo, that shit's crazy," because I never expect to run into people who actually know me. And especially at that time, I was just really getting started. I wasn't really in the Philippines long that time, but apparently he must have been, following me before I even made it to that level. And next thing I know, he's talking to his girl that was with him, and he says, "You don't know who that is?" He said, "That's Dr. Mike TV." I said, "Get the fuck out of here." Got your boy feeling way more special than he really is in life. But at the end of the day, that was probably one of the more special moments that I had, ever since I started doing my channel and shit like that. So in Davao City, a lot more people are starting to recognize me, not like on no YouTube fame shit. Let's be honest. Dr. Mike may have a big head, but he don't have the big head, wherein I feel like I'm better than everybody else. But it has become it's become different in Davao over the last couple of months because of what I do on YouTube, and I guess because of my love and adoration for the city that I call my second home. So that's become my claim to fame in that part of the world. So over time, like I said, YouTube has just become fun for me, and every day it's something new. Every day it's a new experience. Every day it's something to be able to come on here and have a conversation with my people and be able to enjoy. All right. So with that being said, like I said, this is an open topic night. Sky's the limit on whatever you want to talk about. You can ask me the craziest off the wall shit that you want to. We can talk about anything that you feel is on your mind. That is what happens when we have celebratory live streams. We definitely sit there and we just have conversations that we can genuinely learn from each other and be able to share in a positive environment. So, hey, I say we got 10 watching, 10 more than I had a minute ago. And at the end of the day, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Good Doc is here to hear whatever you guys got to say. Whatever you guys want to talk about, let me know. Let's go ahead and enjoy this bitch for at least about an hour or so that we can go ahead and get the day going, get the day started on a positive note. And happy Easter. First things first, happy Easter to everybody celebrating in the United States of America. I will be home soon, okay? I will be home soon. And like I said, man, let me know what's on your mind, people. Let me know what's on your mind. Shout out to my boy Derek. I see you in the building. Marquise, Lost to No Man, my man Tim H, and of course Michael Booth, man. Appreciate you coming through and showing love to the good doc. It's been a great one. It's been a great day. Holy Week in the Philippines is ridiculous. I will tell you that. Let's stop the show because Holy Week in the Philippines, bruh. Let me stop the show for a second. Yo, shout out to my boy Derek, man. Much love to your family. I love you for that, man. I appreciate the support. Again, guys, the good doc is trying to get we're trying to raise some money over here. We're going to get some equipment for the channel, and anything and everything that you guys can support will be definitely on point. Appreciate you. But anyways, appreciate you, my boy Derek. Love you as always, man. You always come through clutch for the good doc. But Holy Week is on some other shit here in the Philippines. You know, spring break, I know right now, spring break is happening for most people in the United States, at least where I am in North Carolina. So, let me, dude, Holy Week is off the chain because Holy Week was the first time that I've ever seen people they be whooping their own ass, like with these whips and shit and trying to touch Jesus's feet and stuff like that. Have you ever seen that shit during Holy Week? Yo, P. Jester, man, much love to you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. But Holy Week in the Philippines, man, if I remember correctly, they're always trying to touch Jesus's feet. It's like this long parade in Quezon City. I think this is about that time. But there's this parade in Quezon City where the people are just fucking running to touch Jesus's feet. And then on side of touching Jesus's feet, they'll like whip their back with like some real crazy shit. Now, in the United States, we respect where things are coming from. And for those that are not religious, I just want to explain what Holy Week is all about. I'm just giving you guys a quick explanation. But, you know, I don't remember what the name of this shit is called. And I don't remember if this is part of Holy Week, but I do remember seeing this recently. But, you know, there's a bunch of people that have this big Jesus monument statue and they're carrying it down the street and people are running to try to touch Jesus's feet, right? So, like I said, aside from that, you have a couple of people who will literally whip their backs until it's raw and red, like nasty ass raw meat, and they will whoop the shit out of themselves in order to reenact the pain that Jesus went through. So the shit crazy, okay? And I don't see none of that shit happening in the United States, but when I came to the Philippines, that shit was the first time that I have ever saw some crazy shit like that. And I don't know how to explain it. You have to see it to believe it. And I see that shit on TV. And when you have to put discretion on the TV that some images may be unsuitable for children, that lets you further know that you're about to see some shit that you ain't used to. So they take religion very seriously in the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen. We celebrate, you know, Holy Week. During Holy Week, we have revival, at least with my church, revival. Then we have the Seder meal, and then we have Good Friday, and then Saturday's off, and then we're back to church for Easter Sunday. But these people go apeshit crazy in the Philippines on these holy holidays and shit. I'm like, I've seen people nail themselves to crosses before. I'm sorry if you're not religious. I'm gonna end it right there. But I've seen people in the Philippines literally nail themselves to crosses and shit. I'm like, bruh, I understand your dedication to your religion, my G, but man, you really want to physically hurt yourself to do all that? That shit weird to me. And I've never seen it. It's never happened in the United States. First time I seen it, and probably the last time I'll see it, is in my experience in the Philippines, man. But that shit scares me. Okay, scares the hell out of me. Michael Booth, I am on my way to the United States of America in the coming weeks, man. I've already got my ticket, man. I'm gonna be leaving. Yeah, but I'm still here right now. And yo, SML, I'm glad that you were able to finally catch one. Like I said, shout out to my boy Derek and P. Jester. Thank you guys for the support. Again, there's some things that I'm working on and some things that I definitely want to get done for the channel in the new year that I'm starting in year number 3. So by the time we really look back at the progression from year 2 to year 3, not necessarily in the numbers, but necessarily in the content, what I try to bring to you guys. I want you guys to know that everything that I do as far as content, as far as everything that I talk about in my videos, I want to make sure that you guys get the best of me 100% of the time. So I'm telling you, we got great things coming, guys. We definitely have some good things coming. Trent, what's going on, fam? Congrats on your 2 years showing us love from the Philippines, and God bless, man. Thank you guys. It's been 2 years. Lizzie, I see you, baby. Thank you for being here. Liz, much love to you, baby. And my boy San Juan, thank you for being here, man. We've been killing it. We have. I've been 2 years in the game strong, and I damn sure gonna go longer than that, yo. As long as you guys continue to fuck with the good doc, we definitely gonna keep it going. He says, if you watch The Passion, it's pretty much Holy Week. Yes, Passion of the Christ, some crazy shit, bro. Some shit that you can't, under any circumstances, imagine seeing that shit in person. That was the weirdest thing. That shit was the scariest part. I said, these people are willing to literally hurt themselves for some crazy shit. San Juan, yeah, they probably do it in Cebu. The place that I saw was in Metro Manila in Quezon City, where the people hurt themselves and stuff like that. But yeah, man, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for showing support. Again, anything that you guys want to talk about on the 2-year anniversary of the Dr. Mike TV birth, by all means, please let it be known. I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to talk about anything. Again, happy Easter to everybody who celebrates Easter. If you're Jehovah's Witness, that's perfectly fine too. I know most of them don't celebrate holidays, but you can always come through and celebrate with the good doc, because every day on the Dr. Mike TV channel is a reason to celebrate. It's another day to be blessed. It's another day that we can have a live stream and communicate positive energy to one another. All right, so let me know what's on your mind, ladies and gentlemen. I see we got 14 watching. I appreciate all 14 of you coming through and showing love to the good doc. Again, channel wouldn't be anything without you. You guys are the reason that I'm 2 years strong and 2 years heavy, about to start beasting these some bitches in the next couple of years. And we're going to turn it up, man. We're going to definitely show up and show out. But there is something I wanted to talk about real quick. Yo, East House, what's going on? He said, damn, Dr. Mike. He said, I'll be back there May 31st, maybe next time, bro. How long are you staying, bro? Yo, let me know how long you're gonna stay in, fam. I'll see what we got going on. But anyways, let me tell you something that I've noticed, man. I'm noticing a lot of people that are part of the whole Philippine vlogging community, like they've kind of just stopped doing Philippine videos for a while. I mean, like I said, if you want to know the truth, from what I've noticed, and this is just me talking from what I've seen and notifications and the whole nine, in reference to those that are still consistent with how they post their content, in reference to this particular genre that people like to, you know, bash and be all apeshit crazy and angry about, there's only at least 5 of us that remain, that actually consistently post content. With myself, I think Overstay Road is consistent with this content. Whether you like them or not, Escaping to the Philippines is pretty constant or consistent with their content. But other than that, I haven't come across anybody that's been consistent with what they post. Like, I'm talking about at least twice a week, maybe 3 times a week minimum with what they do. So I don't know if it's a falling out, people are getting bored with this shit or whatever. But hey, man, if you want to go ahead and just, you know, move by the wayside, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna continue being whatever the fuck I am and have fun doing what I do. But yeah, this is the Dr. Mike TV family. I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep it strong, guys. I don't know if you guys genuinely love coming here, or if y'all just are bored as hell and don't have nothing to do, but thank you for being here. So, man, you're gonna be there for 3 or 4 weeks, so you're gonna be there roughly through to the end of June. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to make it back, but shit. We'll try to, like I said, man, we'll try to get it in. We'll try to make it happen. We'll definitely try to make it happen. But anyways, man, like I said, man, as long as I can continue to do this, as long as there's a breath in my body, I'm going to continue to do this. If YouTube ever gets to the point where I no longer enjoy it and I'm no longer satisfied with it, I'll quit. That's what you do. You quit or you do something else. And a lot of people don't know how hard it is to grow a channel. To be honest, a lot of people don't know how hard it is to grow a channel. It's fucking disastrous, okay? And you know what's funny? I'm the type of person, I like to follow people's channel, okay? And I like to, like, for me, because I'm a YouTuber and shit, technically, I like to follow people's growth in their channels, because I like to see what videos basically tipped for them. That means what video was it that they posted that people started to take notice of, and they started to get huge hits on that particular video, right? So back in the day, I remember the video that Overstay Road posted that made him really, really popular. Like, what really was his tipping point? Does anybody remember what video he posted that got like a lot of views that everybody was talking about? It was probably at least about a year, maybe less than a year ago. I know you guys remember the video. If you don't remember this video, then you're not really you really just don't give a fuck. But tell me, what video was it that that Overstay Road posted that had that really set him off and that really kind of put him in a good space? Trent. Oh yeah, Liz, you gotta leave, baby. Let me know. Just let me know. You guys can go ahead. Derek, it wasn't the bikini contest. That wasn't the one. I think it came before that one. It was a very, very simple video, but when I noticed it, that was the video that everybody was talking about, and the video that really like took off for him. I think this video came out just before the bikini contest video. So if you guys can remember what video it was, if you guys cannot remember what video it was that took that, you know, that made his video take off, let's see what we got. Let's see if anybody can remember it, because this was the video that I saw that really took off for him before anything. Marquise, man, a lot of people don't know it's hard as hell to grow a channel, man. It is a tedious task, especially when you're small. Like my shit. Liz, go ahead and join that contest, girl. I bet you would win. Actually, the video that I was talking about was his remember his housing arrangement back in the day when he was living in that quote unquote shack? The video where he was living in the what would be considered like the local style of living, and he was showing people around his living quarters. At that time when I was watching it, that video had like 128,000 views. So I was like, that was the video that popped for him, in my opinion. And that was when people started to take notice of his channel. With Jeff Lee Brown, his video that popped was that whole Ladyboy thing that took off. I think it was like at 1 million views or some shit. So everybody has a video. If you're a YouTuber, everybody has a video that takes off for them. Now, as far as whether you capitalize off of that, like, how can I say this? Whether you capitalize off of the success of a certain video is completely dependent upon you. You understand? Because you can have a good video, but if you don't post until like a month later or 2 or 3 months later, you can't expect people to still be interested in your content. I've seen people who were good, who were great on YouTube, you know, getting very decent views. I mean, 10,000, 15,000 views on a video. They stop for about a month, 2 months, 3 months. They come back and barely can get 300. And I mean, again, you have to realize you have to satisfy the audience with content, which is why I'm always working. That's the funny thing. I noticed that if I want to build something, I have to be consistent in what I do. And I do not believe there's anybody more consistent than me. I mean, I may not get the views that everybody else gets. I am 100% okay with that. But I do not believe there's anybody more consistent, willing to put out content like I do with live streams, videos, anything. I don't believe that in this particular field that there's anybody more consistent than myself. So you just have to remain consistent in content, because again, you slack off even a little bit, people don't want to hear you anymore. Nobody give a fuck about you. You feel me? Yeah, Derek, absolutely correct. See, Derek, you remember, I think it was like $28 a month. Yeah, $25 or $28. That was his tipping point. That video basically made people take notice of him. And since that time, look at where he's staying at now. He's in a decent condo, for as far as I could tell. He's back and forth to Thailand doing his thing and shit. So as you can tell, I'm not going to necessarily say that the lifestyle has changed, but it's very interesting that now my man has better equipment. I remembered he said I was going to just record my videos from my iPhone 5 forever. That didn't last very long. When you have people willing to invest in you to get you better shit, I feel like you have an obligation to your people to provide and produce better content. You understand? So he's coming out with better content. He's got better equipment now, staying in a better space, back and forth between Philippines and Thailand and stuff like that. So you start to see that when you make it to a certain level on YouTube, and I mean, it's not anything about being famous or anything. It's just about when you start to get the support of the people, you want to be able to provide the content for the people. You want to be able to give them what they want. You want to be able to satisfy their needs. You know, because that's what your obligation is. If you want people to continue to rock with you, continue to fuck with you, you got to be able to produce what they ask for. You feel me? Yeah. But yeah, that was his video. Like I said, that beach home, right? That was, in my personal opinion, that was Overstay Road's tipping point, his takeoff video. You understand? That video took, like, I think from there, people really started to fuck with him, and you started to see a lot more people come around and fuck with his channel and stuff like that. And that's kind of what needs to happen. Sometimes it's a stroke of luck. Sometimes whatever you post, you know, you post it because you like it, and you post it because it's what you want to put out there. But then when you put it out there, people start to see it. People are going to naturally have a positive and a negative reaction to a video. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can't expect everybody to have the exact same reaction. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Some people want to troll on it. Some people want to say, you know what, fuck it. I love this guy. I like his content. I like the way he presents himself. And that's kind of how YouTube kind of formulates around your channel. You got to figure out what your niche is. You got to figure out, you know, what works for you. He calls himself the king. I call myself the good doc. Everybody's got a persona that happens when YouTube is on. The same energy that I give you right now is definitely the same energy you get from me, even if I'm not on camera, even if I'm not on live, or even if I'm not doing anything else. I give you 100% of me all the time. You know, so that's just the way things roll. Johnny, we're not going there, man. Oh, man. If you build it, they will come, Rain, man. 100%. But yeah, that video right there was his tipping point. It's crazy. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, like I said, we have to be able to put out the content. We have to be consistent in what we do. And I'm telling you, I do not believe there's anybody more consistent than me. In this particular area, nobody. I give you at least 3 videos every week minimum, plus at least 2 or 3 live streams. So y'all see me like at least 5 times a week, or hear me 5 times a week. So like I said, eventually they'll fuck with me. Maybe they won't. But hey, I'm going to make sure that the content is there so that y'all can always go back and say, you know what? He was right on that one. You feel me? Especially with older videos. A lot of people are coming out and saying shit that I said 2-3 years ago. But because those videos didn't get massive views and didn't get acknowledged and shit, it doesn't really, you know, it goes in one ear and out the other. Everybody thinks that, you know, somebody else said it before them. And then again, people say the same shit before I even say it. So, you know, it's just the way that things go in this bitch. But we have to do what we have to do. My man Derek says, yeah, his province toilet video taught me to use the toilet there with the bucket. Bro, you don't know how to flush a toilet. I would never do a video like that, because at the end of the day, I don't know how people will respond to that one. But yeah, when you flush those provincial toilets, you got to fill that bucket up with water and pour that bucket down that toilet, and it flushes it. It's a definite and taking a shower with the bucket and ladle. I think Jay, shout out to Black American Expat. Let's not sleep on that. I don't know where that video is. I don't know if he took that video down. I pray that he did. But he did do a video where he moved into another place. And he did like I want to say it was a demonstration of how to take one of those Philippine local showers with the bucket and the ladle and shit like that. It was a little different, but you know, at the end of the day, that's what happens, man. Jay taught us how to take the shower. I can't even go there. I love my dude. Y'all know better than that. But at the end of the day, that was an interesting phenomenon. That I will say. And I'm going to leave it at that one. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to YouTube, you have to figure out what your audience wants and how to separate yourself from everybody else. You understand? That's pretty much what it is. You can't produce the exact same content as somebody else and expect a different result. You can't really, how can I say this? You can tag along on somebody else's channel to kind of mirror your content like somebody else's content, but you have to find a way to make that shit your own on YouTube. Because if not, you're going to be embarrassing yourself, and you're not going to get the responses and the views that you hope that you would. But if you come onto YouTube thinking that you're going to get rich, that is a sad mistake, okay? You're not, I mean, I'm not going to say that you're not going to get rich on YouTube, but I will tell you it's extremely difficult, all right? You have to be able to convince people that your shit is the shit. I kind of let my shit speak for itself sometimes, but at the end of the day, I do have to reiterate to people that, you know, I'm only speaking from 10 years of experience in the country. Sometimes you got to let them know that you have that experience, because I look like I'm fucking 12 years old sometimes. I look like I'm young. So people don't want to believe that I know what I'm doing, but that's neither here nor there. But like I said, if you want to have your own YouTube channel and you want it to be a successful channel, be consistent. Put out the content that people love. And hold up, and time out real quick. Time out. I gotta give much love and respect to the one and only, the hardcore, the motherfucker who defied all of YouTube's rules and got punished for it. Shout out to Benny the Mac, okay? And I'm gonna shout out Benny the Mac for one reason and one reason only. That motherfucker was real, okay? His videos were real. He didn't give a fuck about what he posted on YouTube. He posted what he wanted to on YouTube. And whether it got taken down or not, at least for a split second, we got to see it. And we got to realize that Benny's one wild dude, man. So shout out to Benny, man. I know he probably can't hear me unless he started a new channel. But that man was no joke. Like, his content, if you ever came across any of it before it was taken down, you would be scratching your head like, this dude is crazy as hell, but he's real as fuck, right? And that's one thing that you can't really shit on. You can't really shit on somebody who's real with the content that they post. But that man right there, we need to get him out of YouTube jail, because that dude posted some awesome shit. And I was thinking to myself, this man is crazy. He must not give a fuck. And he didn't. So like I said, man, I wish that he would come back on. I wish that he would kind of, you know, not get himself booted like he did before, but come back with some more content, because he was doing good with his channel too. But yeah, shout out to him, man. He was probably the realest. I'm going to be honest. He was probably one of the realest people on YouTube I've ever came across in reference to the material that you put on your channel. As in, you knew exactly what the hell he was doing, because he didn't hide it. He was at the clubs. He was fucking with the bar girls. He was doing this thing and having the time of his life in Angeles City. Yeah, he had a girlfriend. Pretty cute girlfriend, if I might add. You understand? But Benny was going to put his shit out there regardless of the fact. So, you know, that's just what you got to, you know, you got to respect somebody who is that real. So, yeah. My man Trent says, and then having a wife and girlfriend at the same time. Damn, disrespect for the women. Shit, people love that, because acting like he was a Hugh Hefner or somebody, the Philippines women look easy. Yeah, there are a couple of people who are like that, man. I mean, you have to understand, you have to perpetrate an image that people want to fuck with, that people want to envy. As a matter of fact, I don't perpetrate a lifestyle that people are envious of. I realize that. Think about it. The good doc, how can I say this? The good doc is the good doc because of the content he puts out and what I say, what I do. I have fun, tell jokes, talk shit. But with him, you know, if you analyze it, the image he put out there, I'm a motherfucking king. You feel me? Think about that. I'm a king. Look at me and my two women. And if I wanted more, I could have more. What man would not envy that? Answer that question. What man would not be envious of a man who puts out that particular image and energy? You know? So that's why people come to him. That's why people come to his channel. People love to see what he's going to do next. And what do these people do? They always asking about his girls and shit, which I find to be weird as hell, but they do that. You feel me? That's what people do. They are so interested in his girls, not necessarily sometimes in what he's trying to say. Oh, where the girls at? Where the girls at? And I can also say that, if I'm being honest, I can say that about another dude's channel too. You know, when you start putting yourself in images and videos with women 100% of the time, you try to actually do a good video where you're trying to have a decent conversation with people, explain yourself, and you don't have the girls with you. Everybody's asking you where the girls at. Oh, we don't give a fuck about you. Where's so-and-so? Where's this girl? Oh, where's this girl you were with last week? And if I did that, the same rules would apply. You feel me? I am not immune to that. That's why I said if I ever did that, you have to be able to do it, and you have to be able to do it in good taste. It's the best way for me to put it. But yeah. Liz gonna bring the bidet and the tabo. That's what's up. Derek, you got a club video, man? I would love to see it, man. If it's on your channel, I'm gonna definitely check it out. Eddie Jackson, man, I appreciate you, man. Time flies. Yeah, man, 2 years on YouTube. Seems like yesterday. Like I said, my first year, I think I had probably like 700 subscribers if I was lucky. At the end of my second year, we're looking at about 2,700. So we slanging and banging, man. It's gonna be a slow process, but the building of a channel, there is nothing more, satisfying than watching my channel grow from nothing. Somebody once asked me a question. Yo, my man Terry Edwards, man, much love to you, man. I am gonna ride this bitch until the wheels fall off. Y'all know that shit forever. But I'm gonna answer a question in a minute. Eastaf says the first channel I followed was So Yummy Kaya Dude. Was all over the Philippines getting drunk, chasing women. It was like a window in a dude's life. I've never heard of him. I should try to find him, but I've never heard of him. I think that was before my time. Sometimes you got people who have been on YouTube for years. And, excuse me, I got to go back and find these guys, especially if they stop producing content. Casey says, I feel the way he acts, it makes other foreigners look like they are going to do the exact same thing. Yes, give people an image to envy. That's what, think about it. Give people an image to envy and watch them flock to you. Give them a reason to hate you, they will hate you. Give them a reason to envy you, they'll envy you. Give them a reason to adore you and admire you, they will fucking follow you until the wheels fall off. Tell me all the times you've seen people super chat beer money. You understand? Just because they love what he puts out. You understand? It's a lot of damn beers that man could drink off the money he makes on super chats. You feel me? So at the end of the day, you got to understand the image is what matters most in YouTube. Especially when you're in the entertainment business. A lot of people don't understand this, but YouTube, to an extent, is the entertainment business. My job personally is to come through, deliver content, try not to be dull, boring, or bland. Try to be funny, talk a little shit, but get you guys interested and keep you interested from the time the video starts to the time that I end it. I want you guys to feel as if you were fulfilled. You understand? So that's kind of how YouTube works in its essence. And if you look at what he does, you look at how he talks, you look at what he perpetuates on his channel, you have people who are going to feel something about what he does. Like I said, as long as you can get people to, as long as you can elicit an emotional response from people, you will always do good on YouTube. As long as you can elicit an emotional response from people, you will always do good on YouTube. If you make people hate you, they will continue to watch you. Make people love you, they will continue to watch you. But at the end of the day, they are still watching you. That's how the game goes. So if you bout that action, then you put it in and you do it, people are going to continue to follow you. You understand? So that's kind of how YouTube has been for everybody that I've watched. I can tell you there are some people, and the thing is, and the reason that I say that is because I've had a lot of people come to me asking me questions about how I feel about a certain YouTube channel. They're like, oh, how do you feel about so-and-so's channel? How do you feel about so-and-so's channel? At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what you do on your channel because you're doing what you have to do to make your product something people want to fuck with. You understand? So I will never shit on a man and whatever they do on their channel. But then you come to me talk about, oh, I hate this guy. I hate what he does in his videos. I hate him. He thinks he's this. He thinks he's that. You're still watching him. You want to know why? Because you want to see what he's going to do next. Again, it's all about eliciting that emotional response from people. And they get them. Oh, they get them. They get them every time. Yeah, but you're right, Casey. He does make people think that that is the lifestyle that they are going to lead, or at least let them live vicariously through him. Why not? Why not allow people to live vicariously through him, through what he does with him and his people? Hey, it is what it is, and it's going to be what it is. Oh, you downloaded this video. I think he ended up sending me his video in Messenger. I got to check for it. Shout out D, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just talking about how people perpetuate an image on YouTube to be able to create an audience of people that want to fuck with what they do. That's all. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. Frederick Mason, what's going on, family? Appreciate you, man. It is 2 years in the making, guys. It's been a long 2 years. And in this year number 3, man, I think we are officially going to tip. I'm going to hit my tipping point this year. But yeah, D, I'm not talking about anybody specific. I mean, I did talk about Overstay Road and a couple of other YouTubers that I do watch. I talked about their tipping points and stuff like that. But in reference to people who hate you, that could be any YouTuber. You know, that doesn't necessarily apply to just one person. People need a reason to hate you. Sometimes people just need a reason to fucking hate. So you give them a reason to hate. You put out the content that you know they're going to dislike just so they have a reason to come through and talk shit about you. It's the way of the world, man. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where people are not hating on you as much as they used to, but you're still a channel that people love to hate, put out some content to make them hate you some more. Say something else rude. Say something brash. Say something out the side of your neck. Brag about something, whatever, to get these motherfuckers back on your dick and hating on you again. That's what sometimes it takes. But that's only if you are perceived as a hate channel or a channel for people to hate. He says that's one of the main that's one of the main reasons people subscribe, to live through other people. Exactly. They love to live vicariously through others. And I believe that if I had to put my hand on a stack of Bibles and say it today, I think Overstay Road is perpetuating the image that every man wants in life. Let me be a man living my life in the Philippines with 2 different girlfriends and all kinds of shit. Think about it. Tell me what man would not want that lifestyle. That's why they watch. I mean, it's no secret. I know he knows. and they support him, you know, as a result. So you got to love that shit, man. You got to love it and you got to respect it. Don't hate on it. Don't shit on it, because that's what needs to be done to build a channel. You feel me? That is what people do to build channels. Regardless whether you hate them or not, you're going to watch them. I don't give a fuck how much you hate a person. You are going to watch them because you want to see what they're going to do next. Number one, you want to either watch them succeed or you want to watch them fail. So at the end of the day, take it with a grain of salt, but you still going to watch them. So like I said, give them a reason to hate. If they stop hating, make them hate more. That's pretty much how this game goes, man. Trent says Dr. Michael Bama's channel, they hate him because he is cool, but I guess because he be on YouTube. Okay, plus his videos not good watching because it's messing up a lot. Well, like I said, man, see, here's the thing. See, I gotta talk about that too. What a person chooses to do with their platform is completely up to them. All right, like for myself, I told you guys at the beginning of the video, I was trying to get my shit together so that I can get some new equipment, so that I could get some new stuff for the new channel. I mean, not for the new channel, but to help progress the channel. So yes, I was like, look, man, if you guys can support me on this one, you know, I never really asked, you know, if you guys want to throw a little super chat to your boy's way for his 2-year, you know, anniversary on YouTube, that's all well and good. I would appreciate it. I said that I was trying to get up to 100. If I don't make it to 100 US dollars, I don't care, because at the end of the day, my boy Derek hooked me up, and then my boy P Jester, they looked out for the good doc. So at the end of the day, I do this every once in a while. Only during special times would I be like, yo, if you guys want to throw a little extra cash to your boy's way, you know, so I can get the equipment that I need to, you know, build up the channel the way that I want it to be and give you guys the best content that I can. That would probably be one of the only few reasons that I would ever say, you know, smash that super chat button. Doesn't matter if it's $1, 99 cents, $2. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, it's going to go towards something great. That will be the only time that I do it. But if you have those types of guys that you would perceive ask for it all the time or ask for it on a consistent basis, it kind of becomes uncomfortable. You understand? I can honestly say, for me personally, It's uncomfortable to ask because you know how people normally respond to shit like that. People normally respond so negative to it, like, look at this motherfucker here, blah 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 blah. But if you have an audience and a crew of people who really want to fuck with you and who really support you, and they don't mind throwing a couple dollars your way, then at the end of the day, that's all blessings. But sometimes if you do it consistently, you give people a reason to kind of look at the situation differently. And I don't want to give people a reason to look any other way than the way that we going. That's the way we doing it. All right. But yeah, some people they just don't like, man, and I can't help them. Yes, he's got the formula down pat, D. I admit him. There's two people. There are two people that I know of so far that I watch on YouTube that kind of have the formula figured out. Two people in this community that we fuck with. Two people. Again, they get the emotional response regardless. So much love and respect to them. All right. Like I said, you can't hate a man for doing what they have to do to make it happen for themselves on YouTube. You know? uh Truth be told, we really don't know more than what the videos show, which is interesting. Yes. It's weird that you only hear about people in what, like you said, what the videos show. Some people could be different off camera. Some people could be complete assholes off camera. You never know. They could be awesome on camera and assholes off camera. I've seen situations that have played out on camera that make you feel a certain kind of way when the cameras go off. You be like, damn, did that really just happen? Yes, it really just happened. Oh shit. I wonder what's gonna happen when the cameras go off. So that's the way the shit happens, man. And Liz, they can't hate you for no reason. They love you. Everybody loves Lizzie. Y'all know that. MD, what's going on, family? He says Bam is preventing his channel from growing. Like I said, some people can be in their own ways sometimes. But at the end of the day, if you think about it, some people peaked already. There are some channels that peaked years ago, and they're not going to get any bigger because they've already reached their tipping points. You understand? They've already reached that moment where, okay, we've already seen enough. Okay, what else can you do with your channel now? Tell me what else you could do with your channel now. Showing me the exact same shit every day, I don't want to see that anymore. I want you to do something different. I want you to go somewhere. I want you to show me something. But then again, that falls on the responsibility of the content creator, such as myself. I got to try to be able to come up with different content. I've got to be able to come up with different things to talk about. Storytelling, things that I feel would be beneficial. Sometimes I may even repeat topics, but find different approaches to talk about particular topics. It happens to be that way, especially when you touch on a lot of things that are happening in a particular part of the world, aka the Philippines. It becomes difficult for you to be able to come up with different things to talk about in your videos and stuff like that. So you got to be vigilant in your approach. Thank God I'm still on for 2 years, 2 years consistent. I'm not talking about 2 years off and on, 2 years consistent, and I'm still able to come up with content for people to listen to and for people to react to and respond to. That's all I can say. That's becoming that's becoming a crazy thing. Yep, dude's found his niche, man. Eventually I'll find mine. You know what the beautiful thing about Dr. Mike is? I know what I want to do, and I know where I'm trying to take the channel in reference to what I want to do with it. So I have an idea how it's gonna work and what's gonna happen. It has yet to be seen. So we're definitely gonna figure it out. So I know what I'm trying to do. So I have a plan in motion. And like I said, in year number 3, we're gonna definitely roll out some shit. We're gonna do some new things. We're gonna try to figure out how we can bring the people to the forefront, make this an interactive type situation for people to really feel like they belong here, so that's definitely something you can look forward to. My man D said, yeah, that dude Dead Farang, he found his niche. That dude's but he went away for a long ass time, and then he came back and still got I think it was 20K in his videos or some shit like that. Because I look at people, because I'd be like, well, I wonder what happened to that guy. I come back and he tries to come back with a new video. But if you're really popping and you're really popular, or you really have a lot of people who follow you, when you do post a video, when that notification comes up, those people will fall back in line. You may not be getting those millions and millions of views that you're used to, but at the end of the day, you're still getting those views. So you got to keep it running and keep it coming. My man Casey says, my thing is that I can't wrap my head around is that your channel is focused on putting out info that helps people who are interested in the Philippines. How can you hate on ones who are trying to help? The reason that they hate on people for the ones that are trying to help is because they think that the information that you're giving out is either false, not accurate, or they feel like they could do it better. Everybody who has ever said a hateful thing or a hateful comment on a video, I always tell them all the same. If you feel like you can do better than me, I tell them this all the time. If you feel like you can do better than me, just make a YouTube channel. All right? Just make a YouTube channel and that's it. You don't even have to show your face. Hell, I don't even show my face in all of my videos. My live streams sometimes hit and miss, but in my videos, I don't show my face in all of my videos. I don't have to. You feel me? So, if you don't want to be seen, just speak your mind. You can make a hate video about I can't stand this YouTuber, I think he's wrong, but explain why he's wrong. Explain why he's inaccurate. Explain why he is not a YouTuber that people should follow, if that's the way that you want to be. But don't just sit there and shit on somebody who's trying to help, because there are a couple of people who just want to troll. That's just the way it is. Just the way the game goes, people. Some people just naturally want to troll. Oh yeah, interviews, man. That's kind of what we're working towards, but not necessarily live stream interviews like this one. But we're definitely trying to see. Here's the how can we say this? Oh, the channel is definitely progressing in a direction that I'm going to be happy with. Okay, the interviews and stuff that I want to do, definitely a part of what's happening. And again, the time is coming. It's going to happen. I'm going to bubble over and I'm going to have my pop. Don't worry about it. It is going to go down. It is going to go down. I think, D, you're talking about Cheap Charlie or Cheap Charlie Chronicles or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I know interviews are important. I'm definitely on that. Don't worry about that. I got that one. MD, that is 100% correct. I was one of those guys too. Like, I watched a lot of his old shit back when he was in Panglao and shit. Yeah, I watched a lot of his old shit. Liz is all part of Team Dab. How much love to you, baby. But yeah, I watched a lot of his videos. Sometimes when they fall off, man. But when I take off, I'm gonna take the fuck off. Y'all don't understand. When I take off, I'm leaving all these motherfuckers behind. MD says most Philippine vloggers don't grow fast, but the Overstay guy channel grew so fast. I remember watching this video when he lived in the tiny ass place. That right there, if you guys remembered earlier, I was talking about that was his tipping point. You understand? Every YouTuber has a tipping point. Every YouTuber has it. I don't care what nobody says. Every YouTuber has a tipping point. That one video that takes the fuck off and everybody wants to follow you from there on out. They want to watch your old shit. They want to get in touch with the new stuff. They want to be a part of your family. They want to know what you are about. That was his one video. The video when he was in that little ass beach condo set up, the little local living, with the little 1-bedroom living on bamboo fucking bed frames and washing his ass in the old bathroom and the whole nine and shit like that. Yes, that was that one video that took off for him. You understand? And the way that he described his living quarters in that particular video was funny because he acted like he was living in a luxurious spot, and that's what made people entertained by that particular video. They were entertained by the way he was delivering it. Yeah, look at me. We now in our kitchen and shit, even though the kitchen was nothing more than like a little place to put and cut meat and like put food on the table or some shit. So that's what happens to a lot of us. It takes one video and you're in there, and eventually it becomes a snowball effect. Like I said, I was happy when I reached 1,000, because once you reach 1,000, you're good. Once you reach 1,000 and you get your required hours, You could just put up content, let it sit there, and at the end of the day, you'll get a couple of cents. If you do AdSense, you'll get a couple of cents here and there. But ultimately, you just gotta have your fun. YouTube has got to be fun for you. If it's not fun for you, then you gotta stop. It ain't gonna work. Eddie Jackson, you're talking about Finn Snow. Yeah, he doesn't count because Finn Snow belongs to a whole different genre. We're talking about we talk about the guys that are in our particular area. Finn Snow and Will Dasovich and Mikey Bustos and those guys, they're way ahead of the game. They're up there. You know, we're just down here with the common folk. But as far as YouTube, the videos and how they get down and how they present themselves, they're in a whole different genre. Even though it is all Philippine based, they're kind of in a different setting than us, I would say. Yeah, I did see that. Cheap Charlie actually just started showing his face. But yes, his actually, in my opinion, Cheap Charlie was kind of like Jeff Lee Brown, in my opinion. They kind of had a similar effect because they were behind the cameras. They were just showing, Cheap Charlie was all over the place, man, showing hotel reviews and walking the streets, going into bars and shit like that. But he was always behind the camera. I did see what he looked like in a recent video in a live stream, but at the end of the day, in that live stream, it looked like he was complaining about another YouTuber. So even large YouTubers have beef too, which I think is crazy. Because when let me get 100,000 subs. I don't give a fuck about nobody else but me. I'm telling you, when you get that big, you just got to focus on what you have. You understand? That's just the best way for me to put it. If you get that big, focus on what you got. My man Trent says Dr. Mike and one black man's journey to the Philippines and help out a lot of kids by taking the dentist and feeding the kids. It ain't much to do with heart. So yeah. I know Sir Tony. Sir Tony sometimes comments on my videos. Tony funny as hell, but we kind of have an understanding, so it's nothing but love from there. Yeah, it's nothing but love, man. She says other channels are spreading fake news. I don't even go that far. D, you will have a great time in the Philippines, man. Take your time. It ain't going anywhere. My man Sam Juan says between August and October, I know for sure at the end of next month. I think I missed it. Yo, Casey, man, appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that one. I'm trying to figure out what we doing. He says, I don't even know how I stumbled across your page, but I've been blessed with nothing but love and then forever since, man. I don't know how people find me either, man. I don't even know how people fucking find me. Back in the day, I used to promote my channel heavy. Like, I used to tell everybody, just watch my shit. That's how I started. And in doing so, I got like 200 or 300 subscribers. That's how it started. And in the beginning, what was funny was, if you look at your geographical makeup, I was getting a lot of my views from the Philippines, right? That's kind of where it started. I was getting a lot of views from the Philippines. Everybody was watching me from the Philippines, right? And then as time went on, people from the UK started watching me. Of course, the United States is my biggest market, of course. Some people from South Korea, some people from, the Middle Eastern countries and shit, some people from India. I've had some people from China. I mean, it shows up in different areas where I'm being watched, and I'm like, how the fuck are these people finding me? Like, what did I do right or what did I do wrong for people to trip, stumble, and fall on my content? All I know is it's working. Whatever's working is working. But I need to hone in on the material. Like I said, we got new shit coming. The channel is going to progress. I think we're gonna take off. Cause as I'm telling you guys, the end of season 1 of Philippines Relived, or Dr. Mike Back in the Philippines. Season 1 is about to end, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to go back to the United States. So season 1 is officially about to be over. We're about to say tapos na. We're finished with that. So when season 2 comes around, or whatever I'm doing next, you guys are definitely going to be 100% in tune and intact with what we got going on. So that's definitely something I want to make sure that you guys know for sure. My man MD says agreed. He said that video helped his channel grow so much. That video caught a lot of attention. It was so real that a lot of us had to start paying attention. Exactly. That was the man's tipping point. Every YouTuber has a tipping point. I don't care what nobody says. Every YouTuber has that one video or span of videos that go viral per se, or people pay attention to, and they're like, what the fuck is this guy? Where the fuck did he come from? Let me watch the rest of his content. Let me watch all of his videos prior to this. Let's see what he has going on after this. People start to fucking pay attention. And when they pay attention, what else do they do? Oh, you should check out this guy's channel, man. Overstay Road is a dope ass channel. Yo, you guys should watch that shit. Once they start spreading the word to other friends and shit, eventually you're only bound to take off from there. You know, you're only bound to get better from there. That's what I will say. All right. Yes, Cheap Charlie did find his niche. I agree 100%. I think his content is pretty decent. Like I said, you put a pretty girl in a video, you know, have a girl show you a hotel room or some shit, whatever it may be. Every guy has to find their niche. Once you find it, you're good. If you're a family man, I know a lot of people who have family channels and they do well. You know, what's my man's name? The white guy who's got the Filipina girlfriend. I mean, that's a lot of channels. I'm sorry, guys. I'm describing a lot of channels. But his name is what the fuck is his name? Jesus, give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna remember. His last name is Ahern. I forget his first name. But it's him, it's his wife, and his 2 kids. They're a family, and they have a family channel. It's Philippine-based because I think they live in the Philippines. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to say. If you're a family man, his niche is being a family-oriented channel, spending time with his kids and his wife and shit. You know, some people have channels where they just spend time with their girlfriends. Some people have channels where they fuck around and spend time with a bunch of different girls. You understand? You have to find your niche. And once you find it, and once you find people who are willing to fuck with you, we're good. You're golden. Again, the beautiful thing about me is I still have time. You don't have to, how can I say this? You don't necessarily have to rush to find your niche. You don't have to rush to find what people want to see. You kind of just experiment around and then you kind of figure it out. Like my last video. The video that I just did, the video that was entitled "These Specific Foreigners Are Taking Over Davao City." You guys remember that video? That video got 1.4 thousand, like 1,400 views in a couple of days. And normally, for me to get to 1,000 views, it takes me a while to get there. I'll be honest. Sometimes, you know, I could do good to get 300 on a video, and I'm cool with that. You know, I don't give a fuck. I don't cry about that shit because YouTube is fun for me. But to see that particular video get 1,400 views, I'm like, how the fuck did it get 1,400 views? And how did it get 1,400 views so fast? What was it about that particular video that people were interested in? I don't know. Was it the titling? Was it the words that I used? Was it this, that, and the other? Was it something people wanted to talk about? I don't know. But again, I don't know exactly what made people gravitate towards that video quickly as far as the number of views that I got in a short period of time. Like I said, it's not a lot, but it's a lot for myself. You dig? So, you know, it's just the type of shit that you think about. That's all I'm going to tell you, man. That's all I'm going to tell you. So, damn, Derek, you going to be there from June to August. Ah, okay, man. We're definitely going to get that in. We got to see that. He said, I wanted to hate on the doc when I found him, but I'm really a fan. Why could you? How could you hate on me? Oh, yeah, Jay. Me and Jay did Love and Life. That's right. A lot of people did find me through Jay, the Love and Life in the Philippines. So, yeah, me and him, he kind of definitely made that happen for us. So, shout out to my boy. Don't be talking about my extra rights. You got to promote this shit like it is no joke. And I did. I promoted the fuck out of my channel. I still do to an extent. I still do, but it's just not as much as I used to. That's for sure. Liz says, I found your channel searching. She said, I found your channel searching about foreigners in the Philippines, and we're from the same school at UM. Yep, and ever since then, me and Liz has been around. That's all that counts for me. Oh, God. Liz, don't tell them to subscribe to my channel. I don't know the type of shit that I say. I don't think I'm kid-friendly. I truly don't think so, but... yeah, I'm scared to have kids on my shit. D, don't do that. D, don't go there, man. Let's not go that far. There you go. The Ahern family channel. There you go. Him going to school in Behold was what really made the channel start. Yes, him going to school. He says, I was just wondering why the American guy chose to school in the Philippines. Exactly. And I think that is exactly what drew me to his channel too. Because I was like, yo, he's doing the exact same thing that I'm fucking doing, or what I used to do. You feel me? So, you know, everybody has a niche. Everybody has a reason why people are curious to watch your channel. Had I started my channel when I was in school, I know damn well I would have had one of the biggest channels you would have ever seen. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my motherfucking mind. I would have had a very, very, very big channel had I started 10 years ago. But I'm glad that I didn't. The reason why I'm glad that I didn't is because there would have been a lot of pressure to be consistent. And it's hard to be consistent if you're on YouTube for like fucking 10 years. You know, it's very hard to be consistent 10 years in the game, you know, with all kinds of shit and stuff like that. So where I stand right now, there's still flexibility, room to grow, and room to find what really works for me. And you can always reinvent yourself too. That never really goes out of sight. My man said, he said, I'm about to start just doing interviews with Philippine women in the Philippines, American men in the U.S., because I keep getting the hook me up from both sides. You know how the game goes, man. You know how the game goes. Everybody want the hook up. You ain't the only one. They always be like, yo, Mike, man, I know you go to school with some of these hot-ass college girls, man. Hook me up, dog. How many times I've been asked to hook somebody up, man? That's why I needed to start my dating service. Y'all think I'm joking. Well, we were having that conversation on the live stream the other day. That was about a couple of weeks ago. I want to say it was last month. But when we were talking about it, that was something I was serious about doing. Something I was very serious about doing. But I wanted to do it in a tasteful way. Definitely wanted to do it in a way that was different. Because we have channels that interview Filipinos all the time. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something different. I want to be different. Sometimes it takes a while to get to the different part. You just have to do what you can in the moment to make it happen. Get the videos out there, see how people respond, and they'll basically tell you the questions that they want to hear answers to. That's what I did notice with certain videos. When it came to how can I say this? With certain videos, when it came to asking questions, a lot of guys were like, yeah, that was a good interview, but next time ask them this. So that's kind of how you build your reputation based on that. Oh man, that was my thing. Being the black guy in the Philippines, going to school there, that was my whole gimmick. That would have been it for me. Black guy in the Philippines with all these beautiful college girls around him. Come on, man. I was living the man's wet dream. You see what your boy Overstay Road is doing now? Imagine that, but at college level, being a black foreigner with all these beautiful college girls around me. None of them older chicks, man. I'm talking about college girls. We're talking about somewhere between the age ranges now of 18 to about 23. I think you started college is like 18 now to about 23, something like that, like it is in the U.S. But before, no, don't get that creepy weird vibe. But they started college at 16 back in the day. Like my freshman class, they would be 16 and graduate about 20 or 21. It was weird, yeah. But now they've transitioned it from 18 to 23. But yeah, that would have been my whole bid. And I would have made a killing off of it because, you know, I am a fucking ton of entertainment, dude. I would have been talking all kinds of shit. You would have seen me flirting with all kinds of girls. Because at the end of the day, back then, I was single as fuck, man. So what else am I going to do? Flirt with girls on camera. And they would have let me do it because these girls were just so open to the black guy because I was just that dude. Like, everybody just loved being around the black dude. You would have been like, this shit can't be real. If I would have filmed my life back then, you would not believe that was my real life. You would have been like, this shit ain't real. This dude got to be faking it. These girls got to be paid to talk to him. Because that's what people think nowadays anyways. Who in the world would dare talk to the black guy, right? No. Back then, when you're the only foreigner in the school with all of these girls, come on, man. It was the man's wet dream, dude. I could have, man. It makes you feel a certain kind of way that you didn't start early, but at the end of the day, I would have been no good. Trust me, I would have been no good. You wouldn't have been able to tell me shit if I would have started that far back. I tell you that. My man Derek says my cousin went on my Facebook and hooked up with my girl's cousin. Well, damn. No shit. So he got a dating service too? Really? All right. Well, I hope that works out. After a while, now that shit don't even sound fun to do. If somebody else is doing it, I don't even want to do what everybody else is doing. Fuck that. Y'all can find love or go to his dating service or some shit. Like I said, if somebody else is doing it, that means that that's not a market for myself now. I gotta do something else. Everything is gonna be sponsored by Robust. They just haven't figured out that I'm the best thing that could happen to their company. Robust is eventually gonna find out about. I don't know what it's gonna take, but they'll get the point. Robust will eventually get the points. Yes, women to the channel would probably help a lot more. How in the fuck am I gonna get women on my channel? I mean, I could. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, it's actually easier than most people think to get women attracted to your channel. Not necessarily to the content. You got to kind of cater your content to an extent to things that could be beneficial. But yeah, I know that sounds like a dope idea. Liz says where the before and after of Robust. It's been 2 years promoting it. I haven't been on Robust for 2 years, Lizzie. I've only been on Robust officially for about, as far as my promotional journey, I've only been on the Robust train for at least, I want to say 3 months, maybe 5 months. I've been talking about it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Good. Yeah, that is true. No such thing as reinventing the wheel. You just have to make it better. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it better. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do it better than everybody else. Best thing I could do. My man Deadly Mist in the building. What's going on, family? Appreciate you coming through. My man MD says, yesterday this Filipino guy stared at me for so long that it got uncomfortable. Usually the Filipino ladies are the ones who stare at me for a long period of time. He might want you, man. Might want to tell that man look the other direction, man. He might be interested in what you packing, bro. Don't tell him better slow his roll. My man Eddie Jackson says, just go out and interview them. Women are easy. That's true. Like I said, there's not. I mean, it's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. Not hard at all. It is actually very easy. I think it's about to go down. Like I said, see, and the reason why I like this particular topic in reference to YouTube is because people only want to, if people are very interested in seeing you succeed, what do? They give you ideas of things that they think would work for your channel. And again, taking ideas into consideration all day long, 100%, because everything that I've heard so far is something that I can fuck with, something that I believe, you know what, if I did actually do this, this could actually work in my favor. So again, man, these ideas and being able to bounce ideas off of you, being able to talk to you guys about it, definitely helps in the long run for me. Things that I could use to transition from year number 2 to year number 3 and beyond. So I'm hearing things that I want to do, and I'm definitely excited about things that are coming. You have no idea. There are some things that are coming. I love it, and I can't wait to show it to you guys again. I got some equipment that I'm trying to invest in. It's not super expensive, but like I said, guys, that's the only reason why I asked for the super chats for this particular video. Like I said, it ain't got to be a whole bunch of money, just enough to, you know, put towards a good cause. That's all I'm telling you, because the equipment that I'm looking to invest in definitely helps with the interviews that I'm thinking about doing as well. So, you know, you kind of need those mics and shit like that to make sure that people can hear you talk, all of that good shit. So again, that is what we are working towards. And I'm telling you, we are definitely going to have a bomb ass time doing it. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're definitely going to get there. My man Deadly Miss says, staring to see where you putting your money away. Target for robbery. I ain't got no money for them to take anyway, so they be all right. My man MD says, I am the only one who have this problem. He said, I love my wife, but I find myself looking at so many women. You ain't the only one, man. Every dude goes through that problem. Excuse me. Goddamn. I had a quick cough. My bad. Bro, you ain't the only one, man. Come on, man. That's every man's conundrum in the Philippines. That's every man's weakness and problem in the Philippines, man. It ain't it ain't the end of the world. You'll live though. You'll survive. Man, I hope your girl ain't watching either, man. She has a tendency to sneak in, and then she gonna ask you questions about what you said. Yeah, Liz, we're almost at 3,000. We're at 27 and some change right now. We're getting it in. We're gonna have the greatest thing. We're gonna have the greatest fucking. We're gonna have the greatest year ever. Next year, watch. I give you my word. I give you my word as I sit here in front of the camera. We are gonna have the greatest 2020 from 2019 to 2020 that you've ever heard. But yes, we are almost at 3K. We're gonna make it happen. My man Eddie Jackson says, if you title why Filipino women love foreigners and feature Filipinas answering that question, things like that take off and you'll get more female followers. Okay. I like that. Like I said, that sounds like something easy to do. Yeah. All right, D man, have a good one, man. He said, stop looking at women when I'm 6 feet deep. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop looking. I said, why did God bless me with eyes if I'm not gonna look? That case, there should be Stevie Wonder in this bitch. Well, jealous Filipinas, they're everywhere, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we've had a lot of fun. I've talked myself to death. Now my throat hurts like hell. But we had a fun time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go ahead and give my shout outs now. So if I miss your name, make sure you leave it down in the chat section below. If you want to say your goodbyes and whatever, go ahead and get it out the way. I'll make sure I catch it when I'm on my way down. So Lizzie, much love to you, baby. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being Team Dabo through and through. You are forever dedicated to the team, and you know how I roll. So thank you, my man MD. Appreciate you. Casey Hunter, man, I appreciate the love and support, brother. Thank you very much, my boy Derek F. Same to you, bro. Appreciate the love and support. Appreciate your family as always. You just had to give it to me again, Derek. Thank you, bro. I'm gonna get you guys. Let me get through the thing. Leave if you have any. Here's what I want you to do while I'm. How can I say this? While I'm doing my shout outs now, if you have anything you want to add, like any ideas for future topics, videos, and things that you think would be beneficial down the line, put them down in the comment section. Put them in the chat right now so that I can make sure I get to it. All right. Make sure you do that for me. So my man D, much love to you, bro. Eddie Jackson, man, appreciate you being a part of the team family. Much love to you too. Deadly Miss, I see you, family, man. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you coming back, man. It's been a minute. Frederick Mason from the great state of North Carolina. Appreciate you being here. My boy Sam Juan, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. Trent Knight, much love to you, family. Always, my boy's a big Duke fan. You know that me and him, we be going at it for fun, though. It's all good love, man. My boy Jamal, man, much love to you, man. I fucking missed it, bro. I think I missed your name, but thank you for coming through, family. Who else we got? Shit. My man Casey, man, appreciate the love. Like I said, man, appreciate the support for the good doc. Y'all gonna see a transition in the next few months. You're gonna start to understand where the good doc is taking this shit, and we're gonna have a good time doing it. I can't wait. I just can't wait. My man E Styles, man. Shout out to my boy E Styles 1967. Appreciate you being here. My boy Terry Edwards, much love to you, family. Shit. I wish my boy Reginald Graham was here, man. Shout out to my boy Reginald Graham, my boy Reggie Coleman. Rain Man, much love to you. Tim H, man, much love to you, family. Johnny Karate, I see you. Marquise, man, much love to you, family. You got to invest in your channel, man. Just do what you want to do that makes you happy. That's all I can say. Do what you have to do to make yourself happy. My man P. Jester, man, much love to you, family. SML, man, I'm glad that you were able to catch one. Hen Dog, man, much love to you, bro. Goddamn, I'm trying to get through this shit, and the shit just keep popping up. All right, but I see you guys. I'm going to go. Let me get through the rest of these shout-outs real quick, and I'll get to the bottom. But appreciate you, man. Appreciate you supporting the good doc and his new efforts that we're going to go through in the next couple of months, man. We're going to get it in. So, Michael Booth, man, much love to you, bro. Appreciate you being here. Lost the Nomad. And like I said, my boy Marquise the Great, and I think we got them all. Thank you. Everybody, you guys have been awesome. All right, let me see if I missed any comments. Shit, who did we miss? Okay. My man Deadly Miss says, he says, I have a ton of Filipino friends on Facebook, and once they found out I have a Filipino girlfriend in the Philippines and I go see her, they want to video chat now. That's how the game goes, man. They only want you when you ain't single, man. They love you not being single. And I mean, I think the same rules apply anywhere in the world. women love men who are in relationships. I'll put that on point. So my man Casey says, interview people about their crazy experiences in the Philippines. All right. Duly noted, man. We're going to see if we can make that happen. Ed, much love to you, man. The other doctor in the building. Ed, appreciate you being here. Eddie Jackson says, another super easy thing you can do to gain female and male followers is having a sexy ass Filipina co-host. Yeah, the only co-host I'm gonna be able to get away with is the mean one. I don't think she'll be too happy with me with anybody else, but we'll see how that goes, man. My man said do a vlog on spark plugs. I don't think that I can make that happen. I have no idea. Man, I don't know if I can make that happen. I don't think anybody else is interested in that. My man San Juan says I'll be there later this year. Rapping for Team Davao, man. That's what's up. Hey, man, if I'm here, if I'm in Davao, when you guys are here, man, just look for the good doc. Just reach out to me in email and say, Doc, are you here? Facebook, say, Doc, where you at? Are you around? Let's see if we can get together. Just let me know. And shout out to my boy BGC Mike, man. Much love to my man Mike. I know Mike's been busy doing his own thing, but that's my dude. That's my brother from another. I love him to death, man. I hope he's doing well. So sending my love and blessings to my man BGC Mike. Been around for a long time, met him in person. And also my man JD Orca. Love those guys. They're awesome. Of course, Jay. These are the people that I did talk to on a regular basis, and we definitely have good times together. So again, yes, these are my people. These are who I fuck with. So yeah, my man Casey says I need to tell y'all how I almost killed a woman in El Nido. Bruh, I might need to you might, hey Casey, I might need to bring you on, man. That might be an interview that I need, and I'm gonna title it exactly how you almost killed a woman in El Nido. I might get a strike on that video, but if you want to come on, I'm thinking about having interviews here on the live stream as well. Definitely gonna bring some people around. I know you guys get tired of hearing me talk all the time. So I definitely want to be able to bring people on. Just got to make sure these are people I can trust. All right. Charlie Sullivan, appreciate you being here. My boy Dante Will, always a pleasure, man. Thank you. Appreciate the congratulations, man. You guys are awesome. Hold on. Let me see what my man. That's the guy. Yes. Yep. That's the Eddie. See, Eddie Jackson, you brought up something funny to me. That guy, that video you just showed me, that's the guy that made me not want to do interviews, because I'm like, it's already been done. So I want to try to do something better than that. But yeah, I see what he does. Don't be the crazy cat lady. Please don't. Please don't. But we're going to make it happen, guys, man. We're definitely going to go for it. All right. He said, love seeing guys who look like who are traveling. We're changing the game. It's great to see us getting away from the Western women. 100%, guys. That is 100% facts. And I think I want to show up and show out, too. If you put me in an interview setting with some of these girls, I'm not going to tell you what type of shit I'm going to say. Because I'm really off. I really go for broke sometimes, man. So yes, in due time, ladies and gentlemen, in due time. So for those that supported the good doc on this particular live stream, his 2-year anniversary, thank you. Maraming salamat sa lahat. You guys have definitely put forth an effort, and the good doc is definitely going to bring you guys some much needed content. Okay, all bullshit aside, we're going to have a great year. This year, number 3, we're going to tip. I think this is my year. We're going to really grow. And I want you guys to know that you were a part of this before we reached the level of heights that I never saw imaginable. But I see it in the future because you guys see it in me. And as long as you believe in the content, as long as you believe in a good doc, I'm going to show up and show out, and it's going to be a hell of a good time. We're going to ride this bitch until the wheels fall off. So again, 2 years in the game, no stopping. All right? So shout out to everybody. You guys are off the chain with your comments. I think you guys are good to go. So with that being said, the good doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means we are going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mawa kita. Mabuhay. Peace.